Todd Lyons is the acting director of the Department of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. We have been asking for weeks to interview him about the raids taking place in Southern California. And today I was able to ask him some questions about what his agents are doing, how they're doing it, and where they're taking the people who are being detained. ICE agents have arrested more than 1,000 people in Southern California since last Friday, says the agency's interim director, Todd Lyons. The Trump administration is reportedly giving ICE a nationwide target of 3,000 arrests a day.
I would say that like anything, it's a goal, but we're more focused on our achievements of being able to highlight what we're exactly doing daily when it comes to the worst of the worst.
The worst of the worst. The administration saying this is an effort to rid the country of violent criminals who shouldn't be here. But ICE's tactics are calling that into question.
We are seeing ICE agents chasing farm workers. We are seeing ICE agents at Home Depot parking lots, car washes, restaurants. Are these violent people?
I can tell you that under this administration, the entire portfolio of immigration and customs enforcement is open. We no longer turn a blind eye to someone just here in the country illegally. And
in terms of the car washes and the vegetable fields, are you finding MS-13 gang members there? We
have found gang members. We have found convicted criminals there at the location, but we've also found people that are conducting ID fraud, tax evasion.
Lyons didn't provide numbers, but the agency's own data shows fewer than 10% of the immigrants they're taken into custody have serious or violent criminal convictions. The rest have either immigration or traffic violations.
Hey, what the is wrong with you guys? Look.
No word from ICE on whether there were any violent felons at this raid in Pico Rivera yesterday. ICE agents and Border Patrol officers carrying assault rifles and wearing face masks, arresting day laborers, a grocery store janitor, and the driver of a taco truck. I asked Director Lyons why his agents cover their faces. He says it's for their safety.
When their addresses are being posted, when there's online death threats against their wives, children, I'm not going to stand for that. And if covering their faces is one way to do it, then absolutely.
And what about the people who are detained? Families of detainees unable to reach them in many cases, asking where they've been sent.
One of our main detention sites is up in Adelanto, California. However, that's almost at capacity, so we have to rely on other areas and other detention centers where we can place individuals.
So is anybody from Southern California being taken out of state?
I don't have that data in front of me, but I can get that as a get back for you.
Says he's going to get that data. That is a crucial question. Many detainees' families, of course, saying their loved ones have been moved to places like Texas where it's harder to get support from loved ones or lawyers. Director Lyons said he would get us the answer, and when he does, we'll bring it to you.